और कोई नेगेटिव बात हम सोचे ही नहीं। ठीक है, तो ये सौगात लेके जाना मधुबन से, जस्ट टू हैव अ लाइफ ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड। क्यों? क्योंकि फिर उस हिसाब से क्या होगा कि आप कभी भी नाराज नहीं होंगे। There's always something to be grateful for. हर रोज, हर घड़ी, हर समय. दादियों के मुख से कभी भी हमने कोई बात की कंप्लेंट नहीं सुनी. नेवर. किसको कुछ इशारा भी देना होता था, प्यार से अलग बिठा करके बताते थे. और बाकी वो तो अपनी मौज में ही सदा रहते थे. कभी भी कोई बात के कारण डाउन हो जाए फिर तो दादी ही नहीं कहलाए. और सदा उसको बाबा क्या कहते, बाबा ने इस सिचुएशन के लिए हमें क्या समझाने दी है, बुद्धि को उस बात में पलट कर फिर वो आगे बढ़ते. ठीक है, ओके. तो मैं आपको निमंत्रण देती हूँ, आप भी बेशक ऊपर आ सकते हैं यदि आपको टाइम हो. तो 10-15 मिनट कुछ कारोबार भी होगा, बाकी तो परिचय होगा और बाकी कुछ ज्ञान होगा. इफ़ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड यू आर वेलकम. ठीक है. मैंने कहा मैं दर्शन तो कर लूँ. मैंने सुना कि दीदी ने कहा कि बहुत बड़ा ग्रुप आया है. वेरी गुड. गुड. तभी तो इतना बड़ा कार्य कर रहे हैं. मैंने सुना था कि बहुत बड़ा मकान ले रहे हैं, फिर फोटोज़ भी आते रहे हैं. सचमुच बड़ा मकान है. तो सबके उंगली के सहयोग से तो हो रहा. और दादी कहती थी कि हाथी को बांधा है वो तो ठीक है, अभी हाथी से काम भी लेना है और हाथी को खिलाना भी है. दोनों बातों का ध्यान रखना है. तो इतने सारे हैंड्स है बाबा के बच्चे, तो ज़रूर सब कुछ बहुत आराम से चलता ही रहेगा. जी. मुझे प्यार से बुलाते हैं कैलिफोर्निया में. आप भी बुलाते और फिर अनुभूति वाले भी. परंतु 2 साल तो कोविड रहा और उसके बाद में फिर बाबा ने और जिम्मेवारी दे दी है. तो अभी मैं लंदन में भी अपना समय कम करती जा रही हूँ और यहाँ का समय मैं बढ़ाती जाती हूँ. जैसे अभी भी मैं फरवरी मास में आई और अप्रैल तक रुकना होगा. तो लंदन का टाइम कट होता जा रहा है. परंतु जब बाबा का सिग्नल आएगा तो ज़रूर आएंगे, आएंगे ज़रूर. जी. ओम.
कितनी प्रीत है, तू ही साथ संगीत है, दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है, तू ही साथ संगीत है, दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है, दिल का तू सच्चा मीत है। कैसे कहे बाबा मेरे मेरी तुमसे कितनी प्रीत है, प्रीत है, प्रीत है, प्रीत है।
संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला, मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला। संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला, मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला। हमें आप मिले अब क्या चाहिए, हमें आप मिले अब क्या चाहिए, हमें आप में सब संसार मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला, मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला।
Om Shanti. Greetings for the day of the Satguru. In Bhakti, people travel to go on pilgrimage, and today I came on a pilgrimage to see and have darshan of all of you. So it's lovely to see you all, and it's beautiful that this morning this hall was full. There are a few empty chairs, for just a few, but it's after a long time that Gyan Sarovar Nivasis are very, very happy that Baba's hall is full with Baba's children from abroad. Have they been looking after you well? Yes, I thought so, because certainly yes, definitely. A big thank you to the Madhuban Nivasis, Gyan Sarovar Nivasis, and there's only a few around now. But my hope is that they'll convey our thanks. जो सब ये अभी आभार मानते हैं मधुबन वालों का, ज्ञान सरोवर वालों का, आप औरों को भी बता देना, ठीक है? They'll share that with the others. But anyway, I'm sure that when which day is your departure day? 6th, something like that? 6th, 7th generally?
Between 7th and 12th. Actual dates are 11th and 12th. 11th and 12th.
Okay. Some came earlier, so they're leaving earlier, but anyway, so when you go, you can say your thank yous again anyway. Madhuban gives us so many treasures. Not only is there the morning beginning with Amrit Vela and Baba's Murli, but through the whole day, Madhuban means that there's a lot of interaction amongst Brahmins, and so a very good opportunity to learn from each other. And we do that because when we share our experiences, then that is an inspiration for everyone. And so to share experiences is also service. It's not gossip, it's service. Because whatever I've taken, I share, and whatever it is I've been through and had victory, I share, and others take inspiration, and I do the same from others also. But also when you're in situations in Madhuban, and even though it's paradise, but yet still there are things that come up from time to time, whether it's internally or whether it's an external stimulus, and then you see how others are dealing with it. And I'm taking it and making it a bit heavy for myself, and others are taking it so light and easy. Again, that becomes a big lesson for me. So when people downstairs, about 450 of them were told they couldn't go upstairs, they all wanted to be here as soon as possible. But it was remarkable. Everybody stayed pretty calm, and then about a dozen or so had various reasons why they had to come up. But most of the group, all of them just stayed very calm, and I'm sure that impacted each other, that the atmosphere remained very calm. And so there wasn't any upheaval, oh, why can't we go? No, a few had various reasons, and Shashibhen allowed them to come up, but it's been amazing. Everybody's support and cooperation. And the other big lesson for all of us, especially those who are here for the first time. Who's here for the first time? A good few. When you see the hard work of the Madhuban Nivasis, all of them, from morning through till night, they're on call, they're on duty. And if you see a Madhuban Nivasi and you ask them something, they don't say, oh, it's not my job. They'll just very quietly take you to the right person or give you their contact so that you can check what you need to check with whoever. But they're on call all the time and just simply available. And it's beautiful because it's such an inspiration to all of us. Very often abroad we think that, well, this is my task and this is somebody else's task. But here you see them all chipping in whatever way is the need. But also the other thing, they have been consistent in their service for 25 years, some 30 years, some 40 years, and you saw them in a particular department 40 years ago, and they're still in that department, and they're doing that service with a lot of love. A few have moved on, and the very interesting field that they've moved on to is media, like Suryabhai. He always was also a teacher, and in the monsoon period, or in between Baba's times, he would go on tour to conduct bhattis here and there. And Rajubhai also from the Murli department, so they were always traveling a bit here and there. But since the whole thing with TV channels, they've been very much in demand, very popular. Madhuban has a whole lineup of speakers now who have their own shows on television, and they're all very, very good. So it's really lovely. But what is very inspiring for me is that somebody who's been in the same department for 40 years still continues to do that service with a smile. It's very lovely to see that. I know that early days when groups used to come from abroad, they used to be amazed at the humility and the care of the Madhuban Nivasis. They went out of their way to support us and help us. And I remember being in a meeting, well, several meetings actually, because very often I'd come to Madhuban at the end of January, and there'd then be conference time for about 8-10 days in February, and then after that the next thing would be that it's the Madhuban season for the double foreigners. It was usually that sort of pattern. And what would happen then is that I would be in when the Bharatwasis had left and the people from abroad hadn't yet come. So in that gap, before the conferences, Dadiji would have a meeting with them, all the Madhuban residents. And nowadays there's 1,000 and several hundreds, if you gather all the surrendered brothers and sisters, never mind the Sevadharis, but all the brothers and sisters from here and the 3 complexes and also the hospital. It's 1,500 something. And at that time, the only complex was Pandav Bhavan. So it was just in that Pandav Bhavan history hall that Dadi would meet them. And she would say to them, can you imagine how much love Sakar Baba would have given to all these children if Baba were here in Sakar? And she would inspire them just to be ever ready and available and ever smiling. And that's what they took to heart, and that's what they did. And because the original Madhuban Nivasis did that, then all the others who came after them learned to do the same thing. So it continues till today. And yes, they treat you with that same love, with that awareness of how much love would Sakar Baba have given all of you. And of course, they would also see the time and attention and love that Avyakt Bab Dada gave. And so today, very different story in terms of meeting Baba. There's a song that they have in Hindi, which is a very lovely song. And most songs are the children speaking to Baba. But this song is about Baba speaking to the children. And 2 sentences from the lyrics go something like this. Now I'm calling you to come to me up there. You mustn't call me to come down anymore, but you have to now come up to me. And so today, whether you meet Baba here or whether you meet Baba downstairs in Shantivan, I'm sure the atmosphere will be very powerful. And here you have the screens on which you can see Baba, and it's actually Baba very close up, more close than if you were physically present in front of Avyakt Bap Dada. Because with Avyakt Bap Dada, wherever you sat, well, even just the stage and the front line is such a big gap that it's not that close. And now when we see Avyakt Bap Dada on the screen, then it feels very, very close. You can actually see Baba looking at you. And so just create the right consciousness, and for sure you'll have the feeling that you're with Baba. And the only reason why I'm not sort of pushing you to come downstairs is two reasons. It is very big numbers. And so if you're a bit reluctant to be in big crowds, stay up here. But if you don't mind crowds, because anyway, you'd only be feeling the crowd when you're entering the hall or leaving the hall to catch your bus or your taxi or whatever. But most of the time, you're just there in front of Baba, and that's it. And of course, you get a chance to see the three memorials that Suman Ben was talking about earlier. Who hasn't yet seen Shakti Stambh, the Tower of Shakti? Well, if not tonight, any other time, I definitely recommend you to go down, A, to see Shakti Stambh, which is very beautiful, Dadi Janki's memorial, but B, also to see Avyakt Lok, the memorial which has been created for Dadi Gulzar. It's interesting because they were thinking that we've already got Shanti Stambh, we've got Prakash Stambh, we've got Shakti Stambh, are we going to have another Stambh? And Stambh means tower. And they decided, and it was a very good idea, that Dadi Gulzar's role with Baba, but also just her own natural nature, was just of silence and drawing people into silence. I'm sure those of you who met Dadi Gulzar personally, who met Dadi Gulzar personally? Wow, it's more than half amazing. Your fortune, amazing fortune. When you sit with her, she would pull you into silence because she was so silent and quiet inside. And the legacy that she received from being Avyakt Bap Dada's chariot for decades and decades and decades was the power of silence. When Avyakt Baba would come, then everybody would be pulled into silence. But she caught that from Baba. And so she developed that skill also. And so Avyakt Lok is physically very beautiful. But it's also, even though it's in the middle of everything that's going on, but you feel very still, very silent in that place. So before you leave Madhuban, make sure that you have enough time to visit these places. Prakash Stambh, I'm sure you've all been there more than once, because that's been around for many years. But these two have been created, of course, since COVID, because 2020 Dadi left, and 21 this thing was, the Shakti Stambh was ready. Then 21 Dadi Gulzar left, and by 22 that was ready. And of course, none of you were able to visit during that whole period. So Shantivan has its own special places now, but I remember the first time when we were told that everybody would have to just go stay downstairs because the numbers were too big. Some people actually cried. I didn't, because I'd got used to Shantivan by then, because Dadi Janki was there, so I would go down very often to meet her. But those who weren't so used to Shantivan actually thought, how are we going to live without Baba's room? How are we going to manage without the hut? How can we go? It was quite a strong upheaval that happened. But then, after some days, everybody became quiet, and Shantivan also. But now, really, they were missing coming upstairs. But Baba's going to give them whatever they need, that's for sure. So take everything that Madhuban offers, but also note down your realizations. And there should be one or more realizations every single day in Madhuban. Who's been doing that? Oh, a good number. Very good. And please continue. And those who haven't started yet, I recommend that you do that, because it's something that's strange. I realize something now, and a week later, it slipped my mind. Or maybe even 3 days later, it's already slipped my mind, and I don't remember. I think to myself, there was a very good realization I had. What was it? It's disappeared somewhere. And then certainly, by the time you get back to your home, you think, it was a lovely Madhuban, but what did I take from Madhuban? How have I changed? Have I changed? And maybe I haven't, but hopefully you have, so that when you get back, people don't see you in the same way that you had left. They see you with a different vision. They see you with a different feeling. They see you in a different way, because you are different and your vibrations are different. Possible? I'm not getting many responses. Okay, just stick your hand up if you think it's possible. Great. And sometimes we think, well, somebody told me this morning, I've been in Madhuban 27 times. That's brilliant. It's every year since they came to Baba, except COVID. And maybe because I didn't change 27 times that I came to Madhuban, I feel that, well, you know, Madhuban is nice and I need Madhuban. I need to recharge my battery. But I'll just carry on as I am. But no, let this Madhuban be different. And I'm very, very aware that drama is speeding up very, very fast. And so in terms of my own effort, you know, when Baba used to say mountains of sorrow were going to fall, I used to think, that must be awful. What will it be like when mountains of sorrow fall? And yet I'm seeing now, we've come very close to that point. On the one side, there's a war going on, and so people have to choose. In London, at least, UK, do I eat or do I heat? I have to choose, because I don't have enough money for both things. It's either switching on the heating, and the bills are very high, or I'm going to be able to eat. And so you could not have imagined that there could be such a situation in the developed world. And I'm not just talking about the UK, but many other places also. So who imagined that there could be all the natural disasters that we're seeing today? And it's all come together, everything, not just one thing. And now they don't just talk about crises, they have a new word, perma-crisis. It's a permanent state of crisis. We just move from one crisis to another, or even one hasn't finished and another one comes on top of that. So it's perma-crisis now. And so why should I take something special from Madhuban? Because I've been fortunate enough to come to Madhuban. Madhuban Nivasis, Baba have looked after me so well. And this is a time to give the return. In what way am I going to change myself so that then when I go back, I'm able to serve in a different way? And the beautiful thing about service abroad is that there's unlimited opportunity for service in some form or another. The other day, I was talking to one of the groups that had been the Sevadharis, and it was beautiful because Baba was saying something like this. It's not the exact words, but the idea was, when you've come to Madhuban, whatever service it is you've done in Madhuban, you receive the fruit of that now, and you receive the fruit of that in future. The fruit that you receive now is happiness and power, and of course the future is the fortune of Satyug. And because Baba put it in such a general way, all-inclusive, and downstairs you know that every group that's responsible for service, about 10,000 people are there to serve 20,000 people. And of course there's all then other Madhuban Nivasis, etc. All of it is included further. And so the 10,000 people aren't giving classes. The 10,000 people are cutting vegetables, making chapatis, helping with the clearing up, helping with the serving, helping with the ushering. It's lovely, you see all these little girls wearing a sash and they're running around being ushers. They also had the big brothers there, but it's very sweet. Anyone who comes to Madhuban, there's always some service to be done. So, what is my realization? Is it that any service is service? Is it that I'm taking away that inspiration of serving without thinking that this is too much, or thinking that, well, I don't want to do this, I'm bored with this, I've done this for long enough. So, realizations, note them down, and in the morning, read your realizations every day. And those realizations will go deep within the soul so that it stays with you. The clock's ticking very quickly, and just a few practical things I want to mention. The people who are not well are not here, obviously, but if you know somebody's not well, please do take the time to ask about them, to give them whatever they need, bring them whatever they need to their room. So just look out for your friends and people you're sharing a room with. And if you have any specific topics that you would like to be taken up, then give them to the host team. I think Sona is part of the host team, and who else? I'm sure by now you've seen who comes on the stage. Vijay is from another region, so he's not here. But you know the host team, so give those slips of paper, topics that you want further addressed, but also any questions you may have in mind. And if there's any requests that you have, and the request can be an extra blanket. It's colder here than I had imagined. When I came up last week, it was actually warmer. So I think, like everywhere else, the temperature's fluctuating here also. But literally, whatever you need. If you want ice cream, do you want ice cream? It's a bit cold to have ice cream today.
Never too cold.
Oh, never too cold, Maureen says. And I don't know whether they've upgraded their skills here, but one of the temptations to keep the group downstairs was the fact that they were providing non-dairy yogurt, they were providing non-dairy ice cream, so they were special treats. But and if you want non-dairy ice cream, maybe if you put in a request, maybe next time when you come, they'll have it. I don't know that they can get round to arranging things here so quickly. Do you get non-dairy yogurt? No, I didn't think so. But if you put in a request, then they'll know that that's what you want, and maybe next time you come, they'll provide it. No, downstairs we had a team that was really, really dedicated and very powerful, so they did all of that. So yes, any request, whatever it may be. A visit to Baba's Rock. But everybody's smiling, so I imagine you are content. And I think if there's anyone who's here from a country where the NC or NCT didn't come, then if you need Rakhis for your country, I'm sure you'd know if your NC or NCT had been in Madhuban. But if there's anyone who is here by chance and their country NC wasn't here, then Rakhis are available, but they're downstairs with Hansaben. And so maybe, is there anyone?
It's only today.
But because we dealt with it already mostly. Sorry? Oh, okay. So, and the other thing is, if people from the UK, can you raise your hands, those from the UK? A good number. If you've got space to carry things and weight allowance to carry things back to the UK, can you let us know by this evening? And how much you can take, and you can come to Dadi Janki's cottage. And it can be anything from a few kilos to a whole suitcase. And we'll fill it up. Anyone who is likely to have space and weight? A couple. So if you could come to Dadi Janki's cottage this evening. Why? Because tonight Hansaben and myself will be traveling. We thought we'd be going tomorrow, but it's turned out that we leave tonight. And so it'd be useful if you could come today. That would be good.
What time before Baba?
Before Baba is best. Actually, it's the only time. It has to be before Baba, because after Baba we leave at 8:30. So, anything else, Maureen?
Just Om Shanti to everyone. Nice to see you. And I can see from everyone's faces that everyone's taking a lot from Madhuban and Baba's giving a lot. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Sudesh Ben is around, so you're not stranded, but she will be back up again. And I know that Moini Ben has been coming up to conduct classes, so that's lovely. It's quite incredible how she's managing her health and managing to come up and down the mountain. She's done that a few times already. So she's also very aware that there's a big family up here, apart from the family downstairs. Good. Okay. Let's have a moment of silence, and then maybe कुर्सी दो नीचे रखेंगे टोली के लिए. We'll come down and be there for Toli. So just a few minutes of silence first.
Can't hear you to go for the ring. What time does that start? But it. Okay. So first timers, please take your when we start the Toli, please come and take your Toli first, because then you're going to your marriage or engagement ceremony with your ring. Thank you.
बुला रहे हैं बच्चों वतन
से आए आपकी किरणों के लिए।
आपकी किरणों के नीचे
आ गए जैसे शीतल शीतल झरनों के नीचे।
आ गए जैसे शीतल शीतल झरनों के नीचे। हम जब से आए आपकी किरणों के नीचे।
रोशनी से आपकी हम तो नहाए हुए हैं।
किरणों की बाहों में बाबा हमको समाए हुए हैं।
रोशनी से आपकी हम तो नहाए हुए हैं।
किरणों की बाहों में बाबा हमको समाए हुए हैं।
देह दुनिया सारी हम तो देह दुनिया सारी हम तो कब से भुलाए हुए हैं। कब से भुलाए हुए हैं।
आ गई है कायनात प्रभु चरणों के नीचे। आ गई है कायनात प्रभु चरणों के नीचे।
आ गए जैसे शीतल शीतल झरनों के नीचे।
हम जब से आए आपकी किरणों के नीचे।
मिल रही है बधाइयाँ ये
सफेद लाइट कर लो। ओम शांति। Anyone from Vietnam here? अच्छा, तो वियतनाम brothers and sisters I will give tomorrow in Gyan Saro in Pandav Bhavan. You are staying there, no? Because already so many here. हाँ? नहीं, टाइम बहुत जाएगा ना। आएंगे बेचारे, इतनी देर बैठे रहेंगे। हाँ हाँ, हमको काम है ना, हमको कुछ काम है। How many from Vietnam are here? Because half of them I stopped and I told them to I will give tomorrow. Vietnam brothers, sisters, raise your hand. Who's translating? You will translate. How many? Tell them to raise.
5 माइक थोड़ा सा बढ़ाओ इसको.
माइक खोलो.
Shiluben, there's a request because today is Baba's day. They want to take ring today itself. If possible, they'll come towards the end, if it's possible. Okay. Because it's Baba's day.
Because some are still are there, they didn't come. I don't know.
So those
Raise
are-
your hand, Vietnam only, no? Others we will give. There are about 22 from Vietnam who want ring.
Yeah, but those
All
who
are here. Is everybody here from Vietnam? Who's to translate?
She's translating there.
अरे यहाँ से करे ना क्योंकि ज़्यादा थोड़ी कुछ चाहिए. Come translate from here, sister. Come outside. Come here. Come in the front. Have all come or some not come?
They already come.
Hmm?
They already come here.
All have come.
So
And they want now. They want.
let I ask them, yeah.
Okay, ask them.
Đoàn Việt Nam mình á, mọi người có muốn là bây giờ đến rồi thì chúng ta cũng làm luôn không? Làm luôn hả? Giơ tay đi, làm luôn thì giơ tay. Giơ tay đi. Okay, so they say because they already come and everyone
want it
already-
now.
G.
Okay.
Thank
sit
you so
please.
much, Didi. Rồi Sài Gòn.
ठीक है चलो. Okay.
Didi, only few left from Saigon.
Huh?
Only few from Saigon still not coming here yet. So I think about 5 or 7.
Saigon hasn't come.
Yeah, only few not coming yet from Saigon. So I think about less than 10 will be there. So should we do for this group
Okay,
and
okay.
tomorrow you do for
Okay,
another one? Yeah, thank you.
Om Shanti. Is everyone happy? Those who are happy, raise your hand. Okay. Every day happy or just today happy? But today is special happiness? Special happy? Why? Why? Because you are going to meet Baba. And secondly, because you are going to get Baba's ring. Huh? So double happy. So double clap. Today you are going to get married to Baba. And in the evening, Baba will bless you. So Baba's blessings are always on his children. But today will be special blessings. Today's Murli also very special, which you are going to hear this evening. It's all about blessings. So you will get lots and lots of blessings. So now you get the ring, and then in the evening get lots and lots of blessings. Be full with blessings. In the morning also Baba spoke about blessings. So you should always consider yourself to be a blessed soul. If there's anything, any sorrow, any mind disturbance, you tell yourself, I'm a blessed soul. I'm a victorious soul. I'm God's special child. And when you say that to yourself, your strength will increase, your stamina will increase, your happiness will increase, everything will increase. Okay? So now the process will be such that there's two sisters. Sister Lekha is there from Sri Lanka, and Sister Indra is there from Madhuban, Pandav Bhavan. So you can come one by one and then either go to Lekha or go to Indra Ben and then get the ring, and then you bring that ring with you because they will measure and to finalize the ring, and then you come to me and then I'll give you drishti with Baba's blessing. with Baba's Drishti, and then you go to Bhavna Ben and take blessing card and toli, and then you can go. And if you have finished, you can go. So no need to sit here, okay? But come in a line, so only a few at a time. Those who are to get the ring will sit here and then come one by one. When that is finished there, you come there and the other one come here, okay? So that you can sit on the first sofa.
Yeah, we will invite. भैया माइक 1 का थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ाओ.
किसका?
Mic 1 ka. I will announce the names of the countries. Only those people will come, okay? Not everyone will come in the front. Those countries' name that I announce will come and occupy the first row here. And then, if you have registered yesterday, only those will come today. Now, so those who have not registered, they need to speak to me. Okay? Then accordingly you will get the ring. Okay, first the Malaysians who are sitting here, the Tamil speaking Malaysians, come in the front. Yeah, come here first. Sister, come. Check your name. Please sit down. Don't make a crowd here. Please sit down. Please maintain a Vyakt stage. Be with Baba. Remember Baba. Please don't stand. Sit down there.
जीवन
Okay, those who have lost their rings, those who want to change their rings, they will come towards the end. Please don't come to me now. Those who want to change their rings, those who want to replace their rings, please come towards the end. First timers will get the rings first.
तेरी यादों में हम बाबा यूं खोए खोए रहते हैं। जिगर में प्यार तुम्हारा संजोए रहते हैं। तेरी यादों में हम बाबा खोए खोए रहते हैं। खुशियों से जीवन को खुशहाल कर दिया। नजरों से हमें बाबा निहाल कर दिया। निहाल कर दिया। तेरे प्यार के मोती दिल में पिरोए रहते हैं। तेरी यादों में हम बाबा यूं खोए खोए रहते हैं।
have all the Malaysians come? Malaysians over? Okay, Sri Lanka.
तेरे ही गीत हैं, तेरे स्नेह के सागर में मन को डुबो
Not everyone will get up, just they'll occupy the front seat. They'll occupy the first and the second row. You finished?
खोए खोए रहते
First and the second row you can occupy Sri Lanka.
प्यार तुम्हारा संजोए रहते हैं, तेरी यादों में हम बाबा यूं खोए खोए रहते हैं। मैं खुश नसीब हूँ बाबा, मुझको तेरा प्यार मिला। मैं खुश नसीब हूँ बाबा, मुझको तेरा प्यार मिला। पाते ही तेरी एक झलक, पाते ही तेरी एक झलक, मुझको नया संसार मिला। मैं खुश नसीब हूँ बाबा, मुझको तेरा प्यार मिला। तेरे मिलन से जीवन में पाई मैंने अलौकिक खुशी। एक पल के सिमरन से मैंने पाई है अनमोल हंसी। रोशन सभी के हो जीवन, तू प्रेम का कोई दीप जला। पाते ही तेरी एक झलक, मुझको नया संसार मिला। मैं खुश नसीब हूँ बाबा, मुझको तेरा प्यार मिला।
कितना बनाया प्रभु ने है अपना, दिया सुख हमें है कितना। न इतने तारे अंबर में, न इतने तारे अंबर में, न सागर में जल इतना बनाया प्रभु ने है अपना, दिया सुख हमें है कितना। दिया सुख हमें है कितना। वो है शरण शरण हारी जो हमको गोद में पाले। वो है शरण शरण हारी जो हमको
Indonesians can come and occupy the first row.
दिया जीवन नया हमको।
Those who want to change can come towards the end. Only first timers will get first now.
किस्मत पे हम इतराते हैं, गाते हो के मत वाले।
बनाया प्रभु ने है अपना, दिया सुख हमें है कितना।
बनाया प्रभु ने है अपना, दिया सुख हमें है कितना।
न इतने तारे अंबर में,
न इतने तारे अंबर में,
न सागर में ही जल इतना।
बनाया प्रभु ने है अपना, दिया सुख हमें है कितना। बनाया प्रभु ने है अपना, दिया सुख हमें है कितना।
नीले गगन के चिलमन से आती, नीले गगन के चिलमन से आती अव्यक्त मीठी पुकार। चल रे मना चल तारों के पार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार। कितना है न्यारा समाये निराला, राहों में बेहद बिखरा उजाला। स्वागत में पहनाए किरणों के हार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार। शिव ज्योति बिंदु वो मुस्का रहा है, सुख शांति सिंधु वो लहरा रहा है। नैनों से छलके प्यार अपार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार। मन को मिला है अलौकिक निमंत्रण, प्रभु को तू कर दे सर्व समर्पण। नैया तेरी वो लगा देंगे पार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार। नीले गगन के चिलमन से आती, नीले गगन के चिलमन से आती अव्यक्त मीठी पुकार। चल रे मना चल तारों के पार, कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार, 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 कर ले प्रभु से तू प्यार।
तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न स्वर्ग में वो सुख लुटाने वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। जिसे पाकर न पाना कुछ शेष रह जाए, पाके इतना बाबा अपना दिल अब तो गाए। साथ अपने है जग का जो रखवाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तेरी आँखों से पीते हम हैं अमृत प्याले। बड़ी जतन से छुपा कर नजर में हो पाले। तुम्हारे याद के मोती गले की माला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। बाबा कहते हो यही बच्चे मेरे ताज तुम्ही। नैन के नूर लाड लो मेरी आवाज तुम्ही। मेरी दुनिया में तेरे दम से उजाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तेरी नजर का असर दिल ने तुम्हें जान लिया। दिल ने दिल में ही अपना तुझे सब मान लिया। दिल के ताऊस तख्त पर
Vietnam, Vietnam.
तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न
Can you be in silence, please?
वो सुख लुटाने वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से पुकारा, ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से पुकारा। रूहानी मिलन कहाँ गए नजारा, ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से पुकारा। मोहब्बत में बाबा मैंने कई संसार भुलाए, तेरे ही प्यार से बाबा अमृत वेले जगाए। तूने ही पलकों पे बिठा मुझे प्यार के झूले झुलाए, ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से पुकारा। से उठा के बेहद में मुझको लाया, जीवन की बगियां को तूने दिव्य गुणों से सजाया। बाबा की छवि से अब रोशन है मेरी काया, ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से पुकारा। ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से पुकारा। रूहानी मिलन कहाँ गए नजारा, ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से पुकारा। ये किसने है मोहब्बत में बड़े प्यार से
ऐसे धीरे धीरे। दिल में बिठा के आपने खूबियों से भर दिया है। दिल में बिठा के आपने खूबियों से भर दिया है। जन्म जन्म के अरमानों को पूरा कर दिया है। तेरी यादों में समाए हैं हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे। हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे आए तेरे करीब बाबा। हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे। सितारों की दुनिया में रहते बाबा हमारे। बेहद हसीन घड़ियाँ देखे रूहानी नजारे। मीठे वतन में पहुँचे हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे। हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे आए तेरे करीब बाबा। हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे आए तेरे करीब बाबा। हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे।
USA.
सागर में जैसे नदियाँ मिलती हैं धीरे धीरे। मिलती है धीरे धीरे आए तेरे करीब बाबा। हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे आए तेरे करीब बाबा। हम ऐसे धीरे धीरे। मिलके बाबा तुमसे मिली है नई जिंदगी। तेरी यादों के झरनों में पाई हमने हर खुशी। मिलके बाबा तुमसे मिली है नई जिंदगी। तेरी यादों के झरनों में पाई हमने हर खुशी। मिलके बाबा तुमसे। जन्मों का था मेल मन पे, वो भी सब धो गया। सपनों में था संसार जो, वो भी सच हो गया। जन्मों का था मेल मन पे, वो भी सब धो गया। अंधेरे में थे कब से, मिल गई है रोशनी, मिलके बाबा तुमसे। निगाहों में है बाबा तेरी, हम तो है मतवाले। तेरे चिंतन से हो गए अब तो उजाले उजाले। निगाहों में है बाबा तेरी, हम तो है मतवाले। तेरे चिंतन से हो गए अब तो उजाले उजाले। तेरी सुहानी यादों से सांसें हो गई है हंसी, मिलके बाबा तुमसे। मिली है नई जिंदगी, तेरी यादों के झरनों में पाई हमने हर खुशी, मिलके बाबा तुमसे। मिलके बाबा तुमसे, मिलके बाबा तुमसे।
बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, उड़ चले वतन में। तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, अब तो अपने मन में। बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, खींच रहा है प्यार प्रभु का हर पल उनकी ओर, हर पल उनकी ओर। नाच उठे मन मोर, नाच उठे मन मोर। मधुर मिलन ये होता रहे बस, मधुर मिलन ये होता रहे बस, अपने इस जीवन में। बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, कहने को कुछ और नहीं बस, सब कुछ हम है पाए, सब कुछ हम है पाए। बन गए हर पल है सुहाने, हम पे प्रभु के साए, हम पे प्रभु के साए। हाथ में देकर हाथ प्रभु के, हाथ में देकर हाथ प्रभु के, पाए सुख सघन है। बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी, उड़ चले वतन में। तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, तन का रिंचक भान भी नहीं, अब तो अपने मन में। बन के फरिश्ते आत्म पंछी,
Australia, Australia.
कभी तन से जाए कभी तन में आए, जाए वतन या वतन को हिलाए, तेरे पास आए या तुझको बुलाए,
Canada, Finland and France.
और दिल की सुनाए,
Canada, Finland and France.
और को जोड़ तुमसे, यूं ही याद की डोर को जोड़ तुमसे, लगन की अगन को लगाया करूं, भ्रिकुटी की कुटिया में बैठे ही बैठे। बड़ा ही सलोना सरस रूप प्यारा, न्यारा निराला ये मन को लुभाए, परम प्यार तेरा बरसता निरंतर, किरणों की बाहों में जग को समाए, यही देखते मेरा मन मुस्कुराए, यही देखते मेरा मन मुस्कुराए, अहो भाव के गीत गाया करूं, भ्रिकुटी की कुटिया में बैठे ही बैठे। प्रभु प्रेम पंखों से मन का पंखेरू, गगन से भी ऊपर कहीं दूर जाए, हमें मिल गया जो हमें
Germany and Iran.
मिलन सिंधु में हम रहे यूं समाए, कहूँ क्या मैं मुख से मिला कौन है वो, कहूँ क्या मैं मुख से मिला कौन है वो, आँखों से सबको बताया करूं, भ्रिकुटी की कुटिया ही कुटिया में बैठे ही बैठे।
प्रेम करो परमात्मा से, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है। प्रेम करो परमात्मा से, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है। प्रेम ही सच्चा जीवन है, प्रेम ही श्रेष्ठाचार है। प्रेम करो परमात्मा से, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है।
प्रेम ही सुख का सार है, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है।
जोड़ लो मन के तार प्रभु से, प्रभु प्रेम रस पी लो। जोड़ लो मन के तार प्रभु से, प्रभु प्रेम रस पी लो। योग के पावन पथ पर चल के सुखमय जीवन जी लो। प्रेम ही सद्भावना है, प्रेम प्रभु
Lithuania, Mauritius, Netherlands, Russia.
करो परमात्मा से, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है।
प्रेम ही सुख का सार है, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है।
प्रभु प्रेम ही सुखदाई है, दुख से मुक्ति दिलाए। प्रभु प्रेम ही सुखदाई है, दुख से मुक्ति दिलाए। खुशियों से दामन भर देता, शीतलता पहुँचाए। मुक्ति और जीवन मुक्ति का प्रभु प्रेम ही आधार है। प्रेम करो परमात्मा से, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है। प्रेम ही सच्चा जीवन है, प्रेम ही श्रेष्ठाचार है। प्रेम करो परमात्मा से, प्रेम ही सुख का सार है।
प्रेम ही सुख का सार है, प्रेम ही सुख का
ज्योति बिंदु आत्मा हूँ मैं, हर पल जगमग करती हूँ। ज्योति बिंदु आत्मा
Switzerland, Turkey,
हर पल जगमग करती हूँ, ज्योति बिंदु आत्मा हूँ, हर पल जगमग करती हूँ, रुकुटी के बीच निवास है मेरा, मैं अविनाशी आत्मा हूँ, रुकुटी के बीच निवास है मेरा, मैं
Zambia, Mozambique.
आत्मा हूँ,
Sister,
आत्मा हूँ,
whoever, is there anyone who has not taken the ring? First timers? First timers who have not taken the ring still?
मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए, मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए, मन के गगन में सबके नयन में, मन के गगन में सबके नयन में तुम हो छाए, तुम्ही हो समाए, मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए, मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए। सबके लबों पर तेरा नाम आता, सबके लबों पर तेरा नाम आता, हर मन मगन हो तेरे गुण है गाता, हर मन मगन हो तेरे गुण है गाता, जाने क्या है जादू तुम हो लगाए, जाने क्या है जादू तुम हो लगाए, मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए। सुना जैसे बाबा आबू में आए, सुना जैसे बाबा आबू में आए, प्रभु से मिलन बिन
Now those who want to change, they can come in the
प्रभु
front.
से मिलन बिन रहा कैसे जाए, मेरे बच्चे कह कर गले से लगाए, मेरे बच्चे कह कर जैसे लगाए मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए। आँखों में सबके हैं आशा की ज्योति, आँखों में सबके हैं आशा की ज्योति, मन में छलकते हैं खुशियों के मोती, मन में छलकते हैं खुशियों के मोती। अलौकिक नजारा सुनाया न जाए, अलौकिक नजारा सुनाया न जाए। मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए, मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए। मन के गगन में सबके नयन में, मन के गगन में सबके नयन में, तुम हो छाए, तुम्ही हो समाए। मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए, मधुबन में बाबा तेरी याद आए, तेरी याद आए, तेरी याद आए।
लगी तपस्या की अग्नि और जली योग की ज्वाला, जीवन आंगन में शुचिता का होने लगा उजाला। लगी तपस्या की अग्नि, आत्मशुद्धि की अग्नि परीक्षा की घड़ियां है आई। व्यर्थ विकल्पों की बीमारी लेने लगी विदाई। विस्मृत होने लगी पुरानी दुनिया दैहिक भान, होने लगे प्रयोग योग के नित नव अनुसंधान। इस तप से ही स्वर्णिम युग का तेज निखरने वाला। जीवन आंगन में शुचिता का लगा उजाला, लगी तपस्या की अग्नि। मन की गति पर हुआ
ये सभी चेंज करने वाले हैं,
संस्कार
नया हो गया पूरा।
परिशोधन शिव से कर
ये फर्स्ट टाइमर्स वाले ब्लेसिंग नहीं दीजिए।
का करते निज संशोधन, चिंतन लगा चमकने चित्त की, चंचलता कुम्हलाई, निर्बलता पर निर्मलता ने विजय श्री है पाई। वाह तपस्या तेरा अनुभव, रस भी बड़ा निराला। जीवन आंगन में शुचिता का होने लगा उजाला, लगी तपस्या की अग्नि। अटल तपस्या यही है जिससे सारे विघ्न टलेंगे, भव भय बंध मिटेंगे, मैंपन के सब अस्थि गलेंगे। पंच तत्व परिवर्तन होंगे, निज को जब बदलेंगे। सूक्ष्म फरिश्ते हंसते गाते प्यारे वतन चलेंगे। वो देखो इस तप के बल से सतयुग आने वाला। जीवन आंगन में शुचिता का होने लगा उजाला, लगी तपस्या की अग्नि।
When you are changing the ring, take the broken ring along with you. You don't have to make a queue. Please be seated. It's a long queue here. Sit in Baba's remembrance.
मधुबन की बगिया में खड़े झोपड़ी के पास हो रही थी अंतर्मन में मेरी मुझसे ही बात। तो मन ने मुझसे पूछा
मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। नैन में प्रेम के मोती भी साथ लाती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। खुले जो नैन मिले सामने आए अपने, पलक जो बंद किए साथ में पाए अपने। दिल की धड़कन धीरे से बात कह के जाती है। दिल की धड़कन धीरे से बात कह के जाती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। यही दिल चाहता जी भर के तुमसे बात करूं, तुम्हें देखूं सदा, तुमसे ही मुलाकात करूं। तेरे एहसान में दुनिया ये गुनगुनाती है। तेरे एहसान में दुनिया ये गुनगुनाती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। कभी मुरली सुनाते तो बजाते भी देखा, तो लाल अक्षरों से लिखते भाग्य की लेखा। घड़ी वो आज भी भूले नहीं भुलाती है। घड़ी वो आज भी भूले नहीं भुलाती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। नैन में प्रेम के मोती भी साथ लाती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद
बहुत आती है। मेरे बाबा तुम्हारी याद बहुत आती है। आपकी याद बाबा रह रह के आए।
आपकी याद बाबा रह रह के आए। देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय।
देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय। याद न आए क्यों जिनसे प्राण पाए। याद न आए क्यों जिनसे प्राण पाए। देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय। पहले भी पालना दी आपने कमाल किया। व्यक्त हो के सेवा और भी विशाल की।
सोच के ऐसी सेवा आँख भर आए। सोच के ऐसी सेवा आँख भर आए। देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय।
आपकी याद बाबा आप जो भी कहते बाबा करके दिखाएं, आप जो भी कहते बाबा करके दिखाएं, देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय। आपकी याद बाबा रह रह के आए,
आपकी याद बाबा रह रह के आए, देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय।
देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय। देगा कौन इतना प्यार आपके सिवाय।